everyone, it's Yamina, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about my pink collection Barbie doll number 3. So that's her in the box. Her box is fabulous, and she arrived in a shipping box. So she arrived in a shipping box, then she had a plastic bag around this box, and that's all she was. And I think she had like some paper, cushioning paper in the box. So this is her. This is Priscilla Lee, and she is absolutely beautiful. So I did not know that this doll existed until I was scrolling on Walmart about, I think, at the beginning of December. And I was just like, as soon as I saw her, I did like a double take the way I did when I first saw what's his name, Bruno Mars. First time I ever saw Bruno Mars on the Uptown Funk video. I was like, who's that? So that's how I reacted when I saw this doll, because I had no idea she existed. She has such a beautiful outfit, so pink, so fluffy, and I was just like, I absolutely have to have that doll. If she was the last doll I would get this year, I would be happy, but I actually have 2 more Barbie dolls coming already soon, so she's not going to be the last doll I get this year. But she is beautiful. I am not detaching her from the packaging at all. Let me see if you can see her shoes. You can't see her shoes super well, but those are her heels. I'm not detaching her from the box. So the Barbie Pink series, I'm going to actually look up really quick. The Barbie Pink collection, I had no idea that there were 5 dolls. I knew about the 5th doll and I knew about the 4th doll, but I had never looked up the previous dolls before because I was like not impressed with the 5th doll. And the 4th doll is really, really cute. She's an African American doll, but I did not get her yet, and I plan on getting her. It's just that I haven't rushed to do it. But she came out, the 4th doll came out when I was not paying attention to Barbie dolls to buy them, and the 5th doll came out when I was paying attention to Barbie dolls again to buy them. And like I said, I was not impressed by her outfit, so I did not get her. I didn't like her hair and I didn't like her outfit, but I liked the color. But number 4, everything about her is perfect. This is doll number 3. Dolls number 1 and 2 are pretty cute as well, but I'm not super keen on getting them. So this doll number 3 came out in 2022, late 2022, and it turns out that she is a Silkstone Barbie. So Silkstone dolls, for anyone who doesn't know, are basically like porcelain like material for the bodies. Their heads are made out of vinyl, is what I looked up on Google. But she has a silkstone body, so her body is breakable if she fell. I only have 3 silkstone Barbies that I know of in my personal collection, and she is so, so, so beautiful. So I'm super happy that I got her. And even though I made like a passing complaint about there being a lot of blonde collector Barbie dolls, I don't have an issue with blonde because, like I've mentioned before, I like all hair colors, my favorite being black and red. I like all hair colors. It's just that with Barbie trying to be representative of everybody, it kind of feels repetitive when the collector dolls are blonde, a lot of them, and there's like not another variation of the collector dolls. So that's my only issue. But if I like the doll enough, it really doesn't matter if she's blonde. Like this one, like, she's so beautiful. I'm absolutely in love with this doll. This is like one of my favorite dolls currently. So I don't have anything against blonde dolls, obviously, because Barbie started blonde, and I think half of my collection are blonde dolls because I like them, or I like the accessories they came with, and I had to have that collection or that particular doll. So I'm not against it. It's just Mattel does make few dolls for collector purposes that are mostly blonde. And yeah, my criteria for collecting dolls, I have to love their outfit, I have to love their face, I have to love their hair. The only thing that I will change my mind about depending on the type of doll it is if I don't like her outfit but I love everything else about her, I'll get her. So with her, I loved everything about her. I was like, I don't care about the hair color. I love the color of her outfit. I love the style of her outfit. It is so absolutely beautiful. So one thing I noticed when I was looking at reviews while I was waiting for my doll, she arrived on the 11th and it took less than a week for her to get here. What I was noticing is that some people were saying that she was supposed to be like fair skinned or fair. I don't use the word fair, I use the word light or pale skinned. So I guess she was supposed to be pale skinned and she is not pale, and so a few of the people were complaining that she looked like she had orange skin or like she had a tan. And I like her because she basically looks like she has my skin color. And I was like, I can't be mad at it. It's super cute. I don't care. I have plenty of Barbies that are pale or lighter. And yeah, so I don't have any problem with this. It makes her look ambiguous, but at the same time, she also looks like she has a tan. But she does look ambiguous. So not only were people who were reviewing her saying that she wasn't the right color, some people were highly annoyed by that. Others noted it, but they didn't really care. I saw a picture of her online before I got her, and I was like, wait a minute, do they have an African American doll and a white blonde doll as well, or am I crazy? So yeah, so there's a picture someone took of her with flash, and she looked like she had brown skin, and I was like, oh, that's the same doll. So I think with certain lights she looks like she has brown skin, but she definitely has a tan color, like a medium skin tone, very close to my skin tone, very close to some of the skin tones of my dolls in my collection that would be like light skin African American or mixed. She has a very, very similar skin tone to them. I have a blonde Barbie doll who has a tan. Like, to me, she's like California sun kissed Barbie. And this doll, to me, she just looks like she just has a completely different skin tone. It's not about a tan to me. So yeah, and I don't know if Mattel intended for her to look like this compared to this Odile Barbie. I don't know if it's Odile or Odile, but anyway, I don't know if she was supposed to have the same color as the Odile doll. That's my Anais doll. I named her Anais. But anyway, but I love the way she looks. I just think she's so beautiful, and I'm so happy to have her in my collection. I'm not detaching her out of the box. I'm trying to get her to focus again. Okay, so I'm not taking her out of the box. Are you gonna focus? Hello. Okay, there we go. Okay, but I'm not taking her out of the box. But that's the main gist of my video. Like, she's a Silkstone Barbie. She's doll number 3 from the Barbie Pink collection that came out in, what year did it start coming out? 2021 to 2023. And limited edition dolls. There's only 20,000 dolls of this particular one. I don't know about dolls number 1, 2, 4, and 5, but there's only 20,000 of this doll, and I just think she is so beautiful. I'm so, so happy to have her, and I have to take really good care of her because my other Silkstone, one of my Silkstone Barbies is a ballerina after the Degas, one of the Degas ballerina paintings, and she fell down a few times, so she lost a few of her fingers, and I kept the fingers, but I was never able to reattach them again. So I have to be careful because there's nothing worse than like messing up a piece of art or a doll by it falling and it breaking apart. But yeah, so she's Silkstone, so she's a little bit more sensitive to if she fell. So I'm not planning on letting her fall. But yeah, that is Priscilla Lee. I named her Priscilla Lee. She is partially named after one of my cousins, and the name Priscilla just fit her aesthetic. I was just like, yeah, Priscilla Lee, perfect. So Priscilla Lee next to Anais, not the same color, both blondes, both super cute. But that's the end of my video. I just wanted to share her because I'm super excited to have her. Never thought about having her. I got her for $6 more than to her original price when she came out, so it wasn't ridiculously crazy, and I was super happy with the price because yeah. And what's funny though is the price went down by like $16 when I after I got her, and I was just like, of course you did. Of course you did. So yeah, but that happened, so I'm just glad because I don't mind the price. I think she's worth it. I'm super happy to have her in my collection, like I said a bunch of times now. But that is the end of my video. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I think I brought out all the points that I wanted to bring out. So that's the end of this video. Have a good night, take good care, and have a good week. Bye.